Woo! Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Crypto Daily Trade Signals coming to you live from Asia. Hopefully you guys are having a great day out there. I know some of you are probably pretty worried or pretty depressed because of what happened yesterday. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what exactly happened yesterday, what were the causes, and what to expect in the next coming weeks. So you guys need to stay tuned. You guys need to buckle up. We're going to talk about Bitcoin price. We're going to talk about Ethereum price. We're going to talk about ADA. We're going to talk about Solana. Solana, despite this, 10 to 18% crash across the board, Solana is still on fire, and Solana is still on positive territory. So we're going to talk about all of that. So guys, remember, this is not financial advice. This is just the OG in the house. The OG in the house coming to you with the great vibe, the good vibe, and this video is for educational purposes only, and education, guys, and entertainment, and that's what it's all about. So, with that being said, I know that a lot of you were probably watching the markets yesterday, and we saw that, a lot of the markets were going down, 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 and I know that a lot of you have probably panicked, and were panicking, and wondering, really, what is going on? So, when these kind of things happen, what should you do? Should you panic? Should you panic sell? Absolutely not. Do these things happen? Yes, they happen from time to time, and this is very normal. You have to understand that there are large forces at work here on the crypto markets, and a lot of these large forces are, let's just call them what they are. They're called whales, guys. And remember, the whales, they know how to manipulate the markets. They know how to push things down. The other thing is we had this El Salvador news that was coming out, and there's been a lot of hype, and there's been a lot of build-up for that. And unfortunately, a lot of the retail investors out there, they really, really don't understand the market. And you can see that yesterday there was a huge amount of leverage positions that were wrecked, and a lot of that was coming from Bybit. And a lot of those positions on Bybit were mainly retail investors. So there was almost, there was 3.5 billion worth of liquidations that happened across the board. And most of that, almost 35% of that was in Bybit, 24% was in Hubei. And Hubei actually had the single largest value order, the largest single order of liquidations. Like a single order that was liquidated was 43.7 million. And what's going on is a lot of this is a lot of these liquidated orders are not institutions. They're not whales. They're retail investors, and the retail investors, they really, a lot of times, they don't get it. They don't understand. And I always tell you guys, there's a frog in my throat. Never, ever leverage trade. You're going to get wrecked. You'll get destroyed. And you have to keep in mind that when the whales see, $3.5 billion worth of long positions, and we're going to jump into the data in a second. When the whales see, $3.5 billion worth of long positions on Bitcoin, they're going to seize the opportunity. They're going to seize the moment, and they're going to wreck you. And how do they wreck you? Well, they start driving the prices down. And then what they can do is they start to actually sell some of their Bitcoin at lower than market prices. And what happens is it causes some liquidations to start. Then other people that have leveraged positions, they also start selling. And when the market goes down even more because there's more selling pressure, and then more leverage positions either get wiped out by the exchanges, or people holding them start selling, and it creates this whole cascade event where things just go down and down and down and down. So that's really what's happened. And before we jump into all the data and stuff, but a lot of people saying, "Oh, this is bad, this is terrible." No, this is not bad. What it is, in my perspective, it is a trigger. It is a catalyst or a trigger that's been triggered by whales to drive the price down so they can shake out the paper hands. And this is going to be the final shakeout before the next leg to 100K. Trust me, we don't have much time before it's November. We have September, we have October, and November. We've got 2.5 months to reach 100K. And the whales know that. So this is the last final showdown between the whales and you, Joe public investor, the retail investor who knows really nothing about the fundamentals of the boom and bust cycles, the cyclical nature of crypto, and what you're doing is you're just reacting to the market. So a lot of retail investors thought that when El Salvador accepted its Bitcoin as legal tender, that they thought that things were going to go up. Well, you are wrong. As you guys need to learn, often it's buy the news, sell the rumor. I mean, buy the rumor, sell the news. Sorry, I got it backwards. Okay, buy the rumor, sell the news, and this is typically what happens. And time again, people don't learn. I don't know why people don't learn from their mistakes. So I always tell you once again, don't leverage trade. It's not smart. It's dumb diddy dum 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 diddy dum dum. So don't do that, guys. So let's jump into some of the data right now. And let's get into the data. So at the end of the day, what should you be doing now before we jump into data? Very simple. This is the best time right now to dollar cost average, and go bargain hunting. And later we're gonna jump into the markets, and I'm gonna tell you what you should be doing and what you should be buying. This is a great time to go bargain hunting, guys. Go bargain hunting. Everything's on sale, so I'm going to be loaded up on stacks of coins. And remember, don't panic sell, because you have not lost anything unless you actually sell. So don't sell. I'm not going to give any price predictions or price targets, but we will absolutely be seeing that within a week, 7 days from now, even earlier. I mean, look, Bitcoin shed almost 13%. Some altcoins shed almost 18% in a 24-hour period. So we can expect in 48 hours to 36 hours that things will start going back up again, and we should be within 72 hours by by Monday we should be back to where we were, and everything will be forgotten, because exactly what happened is 3.5 billion worth of crypto got wiped out, and the whales, they snapped it up from the paper hands, guys. So this is like the really last shakeout before the big bust. And it was kind of also, I think it's ironic. Remember I was talking to you about the Ben and Tweet crash? Well, unfortunately, just before the crash yesterday, I was on the phone with Ben and Tweet, my dear friends in Saigon, and guess what? The markets crashed again. It's like deja vu version 2.0. All right, guys, so let's jump into some of the charts. Let's jump into some of the technicals, and let's take a look at exactly what happened. So don't panic. Don't sell anything. Just hodl. Have diamond hands. And if you got some spare stable coin on the sidelines, then guys, by all means, go and buy the dips and get out there and start bargain hunting. I'm bargain hunting. I'm gonna pick up about 10-15K worth of stuff. But Solana, I'm pretty happy with Solana as well. So let's jump into some of the technicals, guys. I love you guys to death. Right, let's jump into some news, and then we'll look at the technicals as why we saw everything tanking yesterday. And yeah, guys, don't panic. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto prices tanked again here. 2 reasons why. And already I've said that I'm sure that everybody was getting notifications, and your phones are blowing up. And but the thing is, it doesn't really tell you why. And also yesterday we saw that Coinbase, their system went down as well when things were crashing. Isn't it kind of ironic that every time that things go south, we have Coinbase and Robinhood often crash? So it's always kind of weird stuff that kind of happens, right? So it's kind of weird. So we saw, as I said, we saw all these long positions that were leveraged, and you can see that here yesterday. You can see that look at the degree. We had 3.2 billion worth of longs that were liquidated yesterday on this chart. So it's just amazing that how that actually happened, right? It's just insane in the membrane. So you can actually drill down. You can see that 1.4 billion was liquidated in BTC terms. We had 906 million in Ethereum was liquidated. We had 219 million in XRP, 105 million in Solana, 83 million in Cardano, and 79 million in Doge, and Polkadot as well. And it was just insane in the membrane how people just went nuts yesterday, and everybody was betting that Bitcoin would go up. And as I told you guys, is often the situation where people are once again buying the rumor and selling on the news. And this was pure whale manipulation. We saw that the amount of liquidations in the past 24 hours, as I said, reached 3.54 billion. And some of the biggest exchanges is Bybit. I mean, they're one of the exchanges that basically it's basically an exchange that just does pure leverage across all of the coin bases, and they're not really big into spot trading. Then we have Hubei, Binance, OK, FTX, and BitMEX. So these are some of the largest liquidations. So why did all these liquidations happen? Well, it was basically because what happened was, the dip, there was a small dip yesterday. We saw a small dip yesterday, right? And when I talked about it earlier, and I talked about the fail and volatility, but that dip was exacerbated by over leveraged positions on the Bybit exchange. For instance, crypto traders can get 100x leverage. That is, if you put 1/10 of Bitcoin, you can trade 10 Bitcoin. Leverage is fun when prices are going up, right, guys? And it allows speculators without a lot of capital to benefit from bull markets. But it's not fun when markets drop. And as the downside of leverage trades is that you get liquidated. And what that happens is when you leverage trade, getting liquidated means you lose all your coins. When you're spot trading, if prices go down, you're not losing anything. You're still holding the same coins. So that's why I always say never leverage trade. Don't do that. So it's not fun when markets drop. As the downside of leverage trade, it is that you get liquidated. The more leverage, the less of a price drop is needed for exchanges to grab your coins to avoid further losses. So there goes the 1 BTC you put in. So when the prices start to dip today, it was enough of a trigger. It was enough to trigger liquidations of those who were long on Bitcoin. I remember yesterday I showed you that yesterday it really started. If you go back to my video, you can see that the long positions were right here, and it just really started this whole cascading event yesterday. So. And it triggered liquidations for those that were long. In essence, the snowball effect, and it started this whole snowball effect because the drop prompted people to sell, which triggered more liquidations, which led to more people selling. So that explains Bitcoin. What about Ethereum and other crypto coins? Well, exactly the same thing. People, as I showed you, were also leverage trading on other cryptos: Ethereum, XRP, Solana, ADA, Doge, Filecoin, EOS. These coins were all being leverage traded. And then when we saw Bitcoin go down yesterday, it also took all the other altcoins down with it. And that's when we had this whole cascading event. So, but the thing is, you guys need to zoom out. If you zoom out, you'll see it's still been a very good month for altcoins. So for example, Cardano, for instance, which will launch smart contracts on its network this week, has risen 60% after taking 17% fall. XRP is up 34% from the month despite a 23% decline. And Bitcoin lost 18% in the last 24 hours, but still managed to add 15% on its price over 30 days. So you guys need to zoom out. Absolutely, you need to zoom out, and it's not so bad. So altcoin traders too reckon that the price will continue to rise before today. Open interest in Bitcoin futures was trending upward to its highest level since May, and that's why we saw this overall crypto crash. And I really believe that that there was a lot of whales behind it as well. So that's why you guys shouldn't be panicking. You guys should what should you guys do now? Well, what you need to do right now is very simple. You need to do absolutely nothing. Just hold your positions, diamond hands, and dollar cost average. That's all you can do. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin price right now. Let's take a look at Bitcoin price right now. So you can see yesterday I told you that Bitcoin had this channel. We'd fallen out of this channel, and people were taking long positions because they assuming that Bitcoin was going to remain in this channel, and it didn't. And right now we can see that Bitcoin is trading at 47,920. So we can see that yesterday, right now we're back up a little bit, and we're down only 10.46%. So if we look at let's take a look at fear and greed index. You can see that fear and greed index has dropped considerably from 79 to 47. So this is a great opportunity for you to be picking up more altcoins, more Bitcoin, more Dogecoin in the house, And you know, DCA, dollar cost average, this is a great time to be doing that. So if we look at our rainbow chart right now, let me just give this a refresh. You can see that also the rainbow chart has now dropped considerably as well. So you can see it's dropped from yesterday, but we're still in the hollow phase. Do exactly what the rainbow chart is telling you to do. So let's take a look at the Ethereum price right now. Ethereum yesterday, it dropped almost 12%, but it's coming back up right now. Ethereum is at 3,400, almost 3,500. So it's picking up, and you're going to see that, you know, probably 50% of the losses that we saw yesterday are going to be recovered today. And you know, I'm anticipating that in 72 hours from now we should see ourselves back up to the I call it the pre-mini crash or pre-Ben and Tweed crash. We should be back up again, guys. So really, don't panic too much. You know, just have diamond hands. Do not panic sell. This is a really good time to you know, buy the dips. I mean, if you'd have bought Ethereum yesterday when it hit the low here, because yesterday it went as low as 29.59. If you'd have bought Ethereum right now, you guys would be up. You would be making bank right now. Same with Bitcoin. So you know, it's a matter of when do you time the bottoms and when do you time the tops. And this is just a small little hiccup. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Solana, ADA in the house, you're seeing exactly the same thing, guys. Don't panic, please, guys. Don't panic. Don't even look at your charts. But you see, things are starting to move back up again. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. And Solana has, you know, it's just going parabolic. You know, yesterday we had gone as high, before we had the big drop, we had gone as high as $215, and then we gave up a lot, but still overall we're still in positive territory. So if you're a Solana holder, like I'm a Solana holder, yeah, it would be nice to see us at you know, 215. So right now Solana is trading around about $177. So not too shabby, guys. We've given back around about 45, 50 bucks, but we're gonna get all that back. I wouldn't worry too much. And you know, right now let's take a look at the Doge. Doge did exactly the same thing. Right now, Doge, as I said, I did tell you guys that there's a, you know, we could drop down to our 25.5, and we did. We went exactly down way below our 25.5, and yesterday we went as low as, on this candle, we went as low as 20 cents or 21 cents, but we were able to bounce back pretty quick. That was just a flash crash. So you know, our average was around about 25.5, and now we're coming back up, and we're up about 2%. So you're gonna see most of the markets rebounding, guys. So I really don't worry about it. Don't panic, guys. As I said earlier, this is whale manipulation. This is the very last shakeout that the whales are doing, because they want the retail investors to release their coins, because this is a good sign. This flash crash is absolutely a good sign, and there's not going to be any more flash crashes. We're going to see that $100,000 coming in. We're going to see the $1 Doge coming in. We're going to see the holy grail of crypto. And this is not the end. This is just the beginning. I think this is a very healthy little flash crash. This has weeded out all the paper hands. And those of you that are still in it and didn't panic, you guys are going to be rewarded. And you know, all you got to do is dollar cost average, diamond hands, and wait for life-changing wealth. So if we take a look at the Crypto Daily Trade Signals portfolio in the house, remember this portfolio is for educational purposes only. You can see that even despite the huge crash that we had yesterday of almost 18%, you can see that, you know, our portfolio is still up 50%, and that's a total profit of $2,526, and the total value is $7,526. So it just goes to show you need to have diamond hands. So our portfolio is still in positive territory. Things are still looking really, really good. Things are still looking really, really bullish. So guys, don't panic. All I can say is don't panic. This is not the time to panic sell. This is not time to be a weak Nancy. This is not the time to wet the bed. This is absolutely not the time. Things are going to go up. So you can see that the total market cap has come down. Let's look at the logarithmic chart. So you can see that yesterday, you know, our market cap had gone to, you know, almost a 2.5 trillion, and we've dropped down. Now we're at 2.15. but our volumes are huge, and that's 189 billion in terms of volume. And our Bitcoin dominance is going up, and that's to be expected because a lot of people yesterday, Bitcoin price dropped, the altcoins had dropped, and a lot of people are moving their money back into Bitcoin. So that's pretty normal. So let's jump into the markets. Let's jump into market marks. Let me give this a refresh. Just refresh. So right now we can see that Bitcoin is at $47,137. That's down 10% compared to yesterday, but over 30 days we're still up. Ethereum is at 3,499, so almost 3,500 bucks. That's also down 10%, but we're still up 19% over 30 days. ADA is also down just over 10%. That's $2.53. But look at ADA; it's up over 78% in 30 days. So you guys have to really zoom out and look at it from the perspective of, over a 30-day period, ADA is still doing really well. BNB in the house at $425, that's down 14%, but over 30 days we're still up, and that's why we're seeing that our portfolio is still in positive territory, guys. Okay, so if you look at Solana is still up 382%, and that's up 3.9% compared to where it was yesterday. And if we look at the Doge in the house, Doge is down 14%, and that's at 26.1, and we're coming back up compared to our lowest where we hit the low of 25.5. So we're coming up a little bit, but still in 30 days we're still up 9.94%. So if you'd have bought your Doge 30 days ago, you're still in profit. So the other thing I just want to say, there's a huge amount of coins that are on sale right now. Chainlink is a good pickup right now. Matic is a huge discount. VET is a huge discount. You should pick up some VET, guys. So there's a lot of projects that are on sale right now. So you guys definitely want to be checking out those projects and get into those projects right away. And with that being said, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Do it right now. Do not panic, guys. This is just a small hiccup, a small correction. We're definitely going to be back up again. We're going to see, $55,000 Bitcoin coming in soon. Dogecoin will recover. It's just a matter of time, guys. So don't panic. Remember, smash the likes, subscribe, EYB. Do it right now, guys. You know you want to do it. And go to my videos. Follow all of the links, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. Go to Zen Music Addict. Check out Zen Music Addict. If you need to relax and chill, and definitely you probably need to relax and find yourself after this huge drop, then go here and do it, guys. You know you want it. And go to my NFT collection. Check out my NFTs. Actually, the NFTs are on sale right now because the Ethereum price just jumped. So get into it, guys. And check out my merch. We got tons of merch. We got baseball caps. We got hoodies. We've got all sorts of stuff. So check out the merch. And we've got non-clothing items like the mug, the backpack. So I just want to say to you guys, once again, don't panic. This is not the time to panic. Have diamond hands. This was whale manipulation. This was a shakeout. There was too much levered positions. They got shaken out. They're out of there. And those coins have actually moved to the whales. So this is the last big dip before we have our next huge leg up, guys. So you guys should be pretty excited. I know some of you are looking pretty depressed and pretty, I lost money. You haven't lost anything till you sell, and a lot of you didn't sell. So guys, God bless you guys. Go with God, be with God. I just want to say I love you guys to death. Woo!